Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to properly format your citations in APA. That will be in your references section and in your paper as well, the in-text citations. So first you want to make sure your citations are alphabetized. So you can see it goes in order by, oops, I have a TOI number out of place here, but it goes in order. So make sure it's alphabetized, and you'll want to start with the first name. And also you see these are already indented properly. I'll show you how to do that in a different video. But here you start with the first name, or the last name first, then the first name initials afterward. And then the publication date. There is always a publication date, so make sure you do not put no date or ND in there. Scholarly publications always have a date, so make sure you include it. Next is your title, and you'll see here that the capitalization is a little bit different than when you have your title on your title page or a typical title. You only capitalize the first word, a word after a colon or other punctuation in the title, or a proper noun, which this one doesn't have a proper noun, but you always capitalize those. Your publication name should always be included, the journal name, italicized along with the volume number. The volume number is sometimes followed by an edition number, which is illustrated in this citation, and you just put it in parentheses, it's not italicized. And then afterward, you include the page numbers. And that should be page number range of the article, so make sure you have 2 page numbers there. You also include the DOI number if one is provided, or the original web page or URL for the article, but providing the database link, that really long one, for instance, wherever you found it in the KSU library database, providing that link is not necessary. Okay, now citing a book, here I have 2 authors, so the last name goes first, first name initial, connect with the ampersand sign or symbol, publication date, and the capitalization rules still apply for book titles. Only the first words after colons are their punctuation in the title and proper nouns. But you italicize book titles. And then you include the publisher location and then the publisher name. And if you have multiple authors here, usually you won't have more than 6. If you do have more than 6, you'll see the ellipses here indicating there's more authors. But you still need to list them out, last name first, and when you get to the last name in the listing, connect it with the ampersand. Let's go to in-text citations. There's several ways to do this. We'll go up to the literature review in this paper. All right, so we'll start here with a direct quote and an in-text citation. And I do want to say, sometimes I see people do the in-text citation like this, and then they'll provide one at the end as well. Just keep in mind, all you need is the author's last name, publication date, and page number for a direct quote, and that's it. You don't have to provide several in-text citations for the same sentence. So here, I use the author's name in the sentence, and you always put the publication date after the author's name every time you cite them. For a direct quote, when you do it in this style, you put the page number at the end. There's another way to do this. You're going to put social support is defined, and the citation will change a little bit. I'm not even sure if I spelled his name right. Oh. And here you have more, oops, there we go. And here we have 3 authors. At the first citation, you want to list all of their last names. But Every citation after that, you can use et al. So you don't have to keep writing their names out. You can see I do the same thing here. So et al. Is your friend. That way you don't have to keep typing names out. So there's several ways to do this. You can share an idea and paraphrase and then cite the authors at the end, or you can cite the authors in the phrase, according to Harris and Dewdney, and then provide the publication date. If you, again, use a direct quote, always provide the page number.